Welcome, Avon marketers. Today, I am going to teach you very quickly how you can download the Avon brochure as a PDF and how you can then use that PDF to create images or how to convert that PDF into JPEG images to use for your business. So without further ado, let's get started. My name is Christina, and I am an independent Avon sales representative. I have been selling Avon for almost 6 years now, and I am a President's Club member. I love working with Avon images and the catalog and using those on all my social media platforms. So I wanted to take just a couple of minutes to share with you today how you can do that as well. If you would like to see more videos like this one, be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you will get notifications when a new video comes out. So today we're going to be starting on the actual Avon website, and I need to first log in because I haven't logged into my representative account. So let's take care of that. Okay, so now that I'm actually here and I have the representative tools showing, I'm going to go to the Manage My Business or Manage Business tab. And when I hover over that, I have a lot of different things that pop up. And there's a couple of different ways that you can get to the PDF versions of the catalog. Initially, they had us going to just the documents area. And I'm trying to see where that is exactly. Here we go, documents and resources. So it's under Seller Central and you scroll down to documents and resources. And you will see there, as you scroll down, there are lots of different documents that you might need for your business, but we are specifically looking for this, the brochures and flyers, and even the what's new in the PDF version. And I'm going to click on that says view, download, and print. So they usually show you about 3 different brochures or campaigns for the brochure, and that's about it. So you get the previous one. Actually, right now we're in 13. So they have 12, which would be the previous campaign, and they also have 14, which is the upcoming campaign. And I like to make sure if you scroll up here, you can see that campaign 13 is going to close on the 7th, and today is the 4th. So we're just a few days ahead of schedule, and I can get started with campaign 14 and start creating images and so forth so that I'm ready to go when 13 closes and 14 begins. So when I clicked on that, let me back up and show you just again. All I did was hover here and click on 14. And you'll also notice that you have, the goodbyes catalog here and the what's new. The what's new is for representatives only, really. So I wouldn't bother a whole lot with the what's new catalog as far as downloading it and going through this process. But you can definitely do this for the regular brochure and the get by or goodbyes brochure, which they actually have the 15 brochure showing right now for goodbyes. So make sure that you're matching up. We're going to be looking at campaign 14 for this specific tutorial. So I clicked on that and it automatically launched Adobe Acrobat, which is a PDF viewer, and it's showing me the campaign 14 catalog. I can look through here, I can scroll down and go through every single page of this catalog. I'm not sure how familiar you are with Adobe Acrobat, but you also have some some things over here where you can look at versions of the thumbnails of these pages. If you open up the desktop application of Adobe Acrobat, it actually, will open it in the software that's on your computer, and you have even a few more features. And of course, it's not playing along very nicely right now with me, so that's not working. But what you do want to do, oh, here it comes. It just took a minute. Patience is a virtue. So now you can see I have 2 of those open, and I definitely don't want that, so I'm going to close one. Sometimes the more things you get open on your computer, the less it wants to play along. So like I was saying, here are the thumbnail versions of the pages. So if you click on that little icon right there, it's going to show you thumbnails of all of the pages, and you can decide, which page you want to look at and quickly jump to it from there. In the desktop application, you also have some other options for viewing. If you go to the view menu, You can choose whether you want to navigate, to the pages this way. You can rotate the view, and you can decide how it's showing. Right now, I am in single page view and scrolling, but you can also look at 2 pages at a time. And I'm trying to drag some things around so I can see here, sorry. If you maximize that window and you can close some toolbars and things, now I can see 2 pages at a time, but it's not quite all there. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit to make sure I'm seeing everything. Then as I scroll down, I'm going to see 2 pages every time. So you get the full double page spread, which makes images make a little bit more sense sometimes. This one you can tell is split between page 2 and page 3. So, that image may not be something you want to work with, especially this side of it, because you're not getting a whole lot here. The majority of the information is on the other side. Anywho, nonetheless, now that I've opened it in the desktop application, I can simply come up here to File and save it to my computer. Either save or save as, both of those work. But if you didn't use the desktop application, you're going to go to this download button and just download the PDF to your computer right here. And when you click that button, it will come up and ask you where you want to save it, or as you can see, mine just immediately downloaded it and reopened in the desktop application. Then I would go and save it so that I know where it's saving to, right? And move it around. So let me show you. I've got this saved on my computer. I'm going to open up this file folder down here and show you I have a folder created for campaign 14 on my computer. And this is where I have downloaded the brochures. So what I'm going to do next, actually, that's not where that's showing. Hang on. I bet it's hiding in the downloads folder. It is. There's that brochure. So it's hiding in my downloads folder. And if I want to, I can move it to 14 so I don't make that mistake again and have to go hunting for it. So I'm just going to drag it over here so that now it's in that campaign 14 folder like I told you it was. Oh, and it's a little angry because that file is open, so it doesn't want to move it. So let's close it. Make sure it's closed on the desktop version. Your computer doesn't like to drag and move things around if they're open. So let's try that again. We're going to go to downloads and find that catalog. And there's 2 ways I can move it. I can simply drag it over here to this folder because I can see the folder. But if the folder's not showing there in the quick view, you can also go move to and then select the folder you want it in. So I've moved it from my downloads into that campaign 14 folder on my computer. So let's open that folder up. And you can see all of the things that I've been working here with for campaign 14. So now I have that catalog right here. And these are how they're always titled. It says Avon brochure 2022. This is the campaign 14 English version of the brochure. So now I know where that thing is. I'm going to go and upload it and change it over to images. So let me show you really quickly before we do that. The other place that you can find those PDFs is just by going to the digital catalog menu and hovering over that. And you can see over here, you have all of those PDFs. They're a little bit quicker to find if you do that. So you can locate them under Manage My Business and find the documents and resources. Or you can go to the digital catalog menu and you can see the PDFs right here for the brochure and for the goodbyes, and even some flyers. Some of these flyers are representative flyers and others are made for the customers. So be sure, which one it is you're taking a look at, that it's actually meant to be customer facing, that it's meant for a customer. So now that I've got my catalog PDF file, I'm going to open up a new tab. And this is one of my favorite websites to use. It's just called pdftoimage.com. And it is a free website because I'm all about doing things for free, right? You want to save as much as you can in your business. So as you scroll down, first of all, here's some instructions for you. It just tells you it's a free online service to convert PDF files to optimize JPEG images. It provides better quality than most of the other converters. So they say that's their claim. But what you're going to do is upload files. You can select up to 20 different PDF files to do at a time. So a lot of times I will be working with the regular brochure and the Goodbyes brochure at the same time, because you can have multiple going at once. Once it's uploaded, then you just download your results. I am using the PDF to JPEG option. There are other options, for other purposes, but as far as we're concerned today, we want to change this PDF into JPEGs, and then we're going to download all of the files that it creates, and it will download as a zip folder because it's kind of big. So what you do is you come up here, you hit the upload button, and you are going to go and find that folder for campaign 14, and here's your brochure. So I'm going to click on that brochure and open it. And as you can see, it happens pretty quickly, but it is working. That's 29 megabytes, and it's converting that entire brochure into pictures so that every page will be its own picture. So it takes just a minute. And like I said, you can upload multiples. So if you have another brochure, if you want to do 14 and 15 all at the same time, I bet if I go and look in my downloads, I probably still have my Goodbyes brochure. Yep, right there. So I can do the brochure and the Goodbyes brochure at the same time, and they will both work. That Goodbyes one is actually going to go a little faster because it's smaller. So we'll see which one goes the fastest, and we'll go from there. Does have a little bit of wait time, so you're going to have to practice some patience. But what we're looking to do is to create images so that we can have just a folder full of all the pictures of all of those pages of the brochure, right? And then you can work from there to use those images for your business, whether you want to put them on Facebook or Instagram or Pinterest or wherever you want to post those images. You'll have an individual picture of every single page. So here's the zip folder of the brochure, and all we have to do is hit download. And it is going to, let me back up here, it's going to create a zipped folder, a compressed zip folder. This is the one that is the 14 English brochure, and this is the one that's Goodbyes. I've already saved those because I did this prior to the video. So I'm just going to hit cancel. You would hit save and choose where you want those folders to be saved, right? You can download everything at once if both of these are ready, or you can pick, individual things you want to download, whatever you would like to do with them. So then I'm going to go to this folder and find what I just downloaded. I was in my 14 folder, and look, I have a brochure zip folder right there. When you open this up, you can see that all of those images are in there. The catalog is 200 and something pages, 228 pages. So it has created 228 different files for that. And what you're going to do is just extract them. So you're going to hit this extract button. And what that's going to do is create an actual folder for you of those images. So I did this already. I opened up this zip folder and I extracted all the images. So I hit extract all, and it created the exact same folder, the exact same name, but you can see this one is, a regular folder. And when I open it up, all of the pictures are here. I usually do not use all of the images. And if you're in my Simply Social group on Facebook, you know that I don't always upload all the images, but you definitely want to focus on anything at the front of the brochure because that is a featured item. So all of these images here are about the new mascara that's coming out in 14. You also have a couple of things here that are, products that kind of go along with that mascara. So you definitely want to grab that. Here's the Gotta Get It And then if you look closely, you can see here, each campaign they've started putting an Instagram contest. So you want that page and the one next to it definitely, because those are the contest rules. Then as you scroll through here, you can just kind of pick and choose. I'm going to make this folder bigger. You can just kind of pick and choose, whatever it is you want to focus on. There are products that are my favorites that I highlight every time. Okay. This specific brochure also has a sales section. And it looks like it begins right here. So the makeup section of campaign 14 is a sales section. So you want to probably grab all of these images that pertain to the sale. Okay, so those images are going to go all through here. And you can see like the title pages for each of the sections. Skincare started right there. Then as I scroll down, I can see the makeup title page. There's fragrance. So you can kind of pick and choose. Sometimes I pick different things for different campaigns. One campaign I'll focus on fashion, the next campaign it might be jewelry, and I always focus on things that are new. So new to campaign 14 are also some seasonal items in jewelry and fashion that you'll want to pay close attention to. That starts here on page 114. So here are some of your new jewelry styles that are coming out. And you can also kind of see that little highlighted new box. If you look, those will stick out, kind of jump out to you as well. So you've got all of these images here, and then it's immediately followed by the new fashion items that are introduced for 14. So you want to, focus on all of those images as well. That goes all the way here to our lingerie items that are new as well. And then you can see, here's where the body section begins. The regular campaign does have some goodbye features in it. So you can see as you get toward the end, you have daily essentials. And then this goodbyes page is usually pink, and it's showing you some of the goodbyes features as well. I use the whole goodbyes catalog, so I'm not even going to mess with these pages right now, but I do want this wow deal. Definitely want to grab that. And then this is the back of the brochure. The back of the brochure almost always has some popular items in there as well. So there's all of your pictures, all 228 of them for campaign 14. And like I said, you can do that for the goodbyes brochure as well. So you can see here that I downloaded those goodbyes images, and then here's the folder that I've extracted them. And I've got, the cover image for goodbyes, as well as every single page of the catalog. If you're not familiar with goodbyes, the front half of the catalog, I guess I could say, is more specials and bundles and those kinds of deals. And then you will eventually get to this save title page. And this is where you're actually hitting the clearance on page 52 through 64. So they're kind of two things in one. So that's basically it. I hope that you found this useful, and please like and subscribe so that you get notifications when I come up with new videos. Remember that website was called PDF to Image, and I think that you will find it very helpful in making things for your business.